Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. It's about that time for how to better your live stream. Tips from not one but two top badges. And let me welcome my co-host, top badge, big body Shawnee in the box.
Mm, I can never see myself.
Go back out and come back in then. Live be livin', but it's okay. But welcome y'all to tips on how to better your live stream with co-host Top Badge, Big Body Shawnee. And we gonna see if we see her this time.
Yay! Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
okay, it's working. Okay, y'all. Well, welcome, Shawnee. How's your day going?
Everything is everything. I wish it was warmer, but whatever.
Okay, okay. Hey, Miss Ma. Welcome everybody. I hope y'all here for some great content. Before the show, I was telling another streamer who was in here, take notes. Okay. I got a notebook in front of me. I mentor Shawnee. I know she got a notebook in front of her. We take notes, and that's how you learn. Okay. You remember in school when you had to write some stuff down so you can go back? This 1 hour is going to be filled with a whole lot of information. And if you are a live streamer and value what you taken in, write it down. Okay. So you can remember it. This week, we are going to talk about the application process, how you go through that application, um, your faves, your content, and engagement. So to get to that top badge stuff, you're gonna need faves, you're gonna need content, and you're gonna need engagement. So this stream is going to help all of those points. Okay. So Shawnee, you want to take it away with the application and we're gonna start there?
Sure. So you want to be a top badge, huh? You want to join this lovely family we have? First
Mhm.
things first, you have to have 5,000 faves. 5,000 faves. That is one of the minimum requirements to have a top badge. And you must have, is it 5 million diamonds? They
Yes.
changed it so much. 5 million diamonds, 5,000 faves. The special number here is five. So you need both of those. And I personally recommend to have some content, but that's just my recommendation. What do you want to add to that, ma'am? To that
Um,
point.
I actually wanted to go off the actual application of it, and because I'm recording on my other phone and one phone is dead, can you pull up the application, please, ma'am? And thank you. And I know it is 5,000 favorites, 5 million diamonds, um, abiding by the terms and
Terms and
services,
services.
having
Always.
content as well, just like Shawnee said, and she gonna bring up a couple other ones. You can get walk through the steps on how to find the application because maybe a lot of people don't even know how to get to
Okay. Yeah, we did forget one. All right.
it.
So,
Okay.
to be eligible to apply for your top badge, your account must meet the following criteria: 5 million diamonds or more, You don't only have to have 5 million, 5,000 faves or more, 10 streaming hours a week,
Mm.
earning diamonds at top streamer rates, which is 250K a week. Content that the community finds engaging and entertaining. That's what we said, content. Content that is appropriate. Your photos, your profile description that follows our content and conduct policy, as well as terms of services. So, yeah,
Yeah.
those are the requirements for Top
Okay.
Edge.
Right. So, um, the 250K in diamonds is equivalent to what is that? 500, $625. You have
That's
to
the
be
lady with the
bringing
math right there, y'all. That is the lady with the math.
you have to be bringing in $625 a week for that. And they are having you times three your number that you're going to need because you only need to keep getting 80K once you obtain your top badge a week. And that's diamonds, 80K diamonds per week. but in order to get there, they feel like your number should be at 250. And for my mentees, I'm even harder than that because I don't feel like y'all regular. The number is 500K.
Half a
So
million.
yeah, 500,000 weeks because I feel like y'all better than the rest. Okay.
Absolutely. Top streamers.
Right. Also, she talked about the content, and we're gonna dip into that one later. We're gonna touch base on the hours. It's 10 hours per week.
And I will.
Um, I'm gonna elaborate on those hours. I don't think you should do them in one day. Some people,
Absolutely not. Do
right,
not burn yourself out on live.
right. You should spread those hours out so the community has a chance to get to know you. All streamers aren't on throughout the middle of the night. So say if you started at 12 at night and you stream to 10 a.m. in the morning and thinking everybody gonna see you. Nope, I'm just now going live at 10 a.m. in the morning. So is a whole bunch of other people. So and maybe the admins didn't see you all through the night. So like spread your hours out and do 10 hours a week according to your schedule. I always say schedule the hours on tag. If you want this to pay like a real job, schedule the hours like it's a real job and it will pay. Okay.
Absolutely.
What was the next one? It was the profile picture.
Mm-hmm.
Shawnee, have you ever gotten in trouble for a profile picture?
No.
No. Okay. Well, yes. Jory is top badge himself, former top badge right now himself. And yes, I have got in trouble for a profile picture. And Tag does not allow profile pictures like risque. Okay.
So
So
did they send you an email? Like, how did that go?
they give you a warning. Yes. Um, Sometimes you stick it back up there, and I was like, "What?" Thinking it was okay, but it was. It just violated. Just, and I was like, "What?" And I sent it in, and they had something to say, and I'm like, "Okay," So, um, you can't get in trouble for those pictures. So, if you're on your way to becoming a top badge, they pull your picture one time. Don't be dumb like me and put the picture back up there, because I did. I chose to stick it back. uh, Jari. We ain't going or Jari and do a profile picture because um crucial things can happen. And Najari, do you mind? Yes or no? Because this is recorded. So you want me to say something or no? Okay, so he mentioned exactly what it was. Okay. So
Oh my goodness.
Najari got his top badge taken off. And that's how serious it can be
Wow.
for a profile picture.
Wow.
Never stating one word or saying anything. True life stories. So just make your profile picture yourself and what you look like today. You trying to go over and above and beyond, it might not be worth it. Okay. Because I know if he could take it back, he would, so I would definitely
Absolutely.
take mine's back. And we're gonna stop right there on him. Thank you, sweet caramel. Um, so profile picture is one, and then abiding by terms and services. Thank you for the favorite. Have anybody got in trouble for not abiding by terms and services? Shawnee, have you?
Yes.
Yes, you have. You want to elaborate?
I did an auction
Okay.
and I did another top badges auction and I got banned for 3 days. Yeah, I've been banned twice. So
Was it
yeah.
worth it?
Absolutely not, and it's even worse because you think just because other people do it and they don't get caught that you can do it. No, they're going to be on you twice as hard. They're going to be watching you. You have to act like you already have the badge even when you don't have the badge yet because it's speaking it into existence. You have to prepare for the badge. So yeah, you can't be out here doing what everybody else is doing. Oh, such and such is doing it and they have a badge. No, you worry about you and let them worry about them.
Absolutely right. So The application process, because you don't have the badge, just exactly what she said. You need to act as if you have the badge. While my badge was off, like she was saying, manifestation and wishing it was there, I was imagining in my head that my VIP badge was my top badge because they actually sit in the same spot. And that's the manifestation process I give all my mentees and for their hopes and stuff to think. When you look at your VIP badge up there, imagine it's the top badge up there. So you do abide by the terms and services. So you are carrying yourself accordingly. And yeah, you can still be you. You know, you cuss, fuss, smoke, drink, do your thing, but you got to do it in a certain type of way. You can't have a bottle and straight down some alcohol over and over in the camera and then say Hennessy on it. And yeah, you may have saw several tops do that before and it was okay. But you can't. You got to abide by all those terms and services because you can get banned. And you saw everybody saying yes and yes because they have been in trouble for not abiding by terms and services, including myself. I ain't above the standards, including myself, been in trouble for not abiding by terms and services. So that's all the pointers.
Holy Grail.
Right. Yeah. So abide by the terms and services. The point of it, you can ask something to Jari. What's your question? And anytime y'all got a question, y'all can ask anything. Please. The floor is open to all
Please,
questions.
we welcome questions.
Yep. On that. The terms and services thing I feel like is this. We love tag. We on here, we love our people, we love to gift, we love to go on people's streams and watch it and all of that. So we gotta abide by the rules on the app. As simple as that. Okay. Yes, Daisy, you can hop in the box or you can ask it in the chat. Either one. Either one. I think we hit all the pointers, hours, millions.
About the application, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So those is the requirements for the top badge application. So I want y'all to know, look, Ari trying to versus me. She needs to know I'm having a show. If y'all got any questions over the top badge application. And Daisy, your question?
Ask the questions, ask away. One thing I also want to add about going for a top badge, if you don't feel like you're ready, it's okay to wait. It's okay.
What do you think about disabled streamers? I think the ones with content make it. I think the ones with content make it.
I do too.
It's a lot of streamers on here with some disabilities. You just don't see them or know them all the way. So, yeah, I do feel like there are some tops with some. So, yes.
Absolutely.
And have a chance. Yeah.
I feel like tag is evolving. So it's like every time you look, it's something that's coming available on here that wasn't on here a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever I started, 3 years ago. So I feel like tag is evolving daily. It just takes that one person to, change the dynamic of what a normal streamer looks like in any type of way, whether you're female, male, anything that you have to bring content wise, why not try it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so the next topic is favorites. And I had many questions about favorites, and y'all can't ask as many as y'all would like, but I'm gonna go ahead and hand it to Shani and let her elaborate on them, and then I'm gonna dip in there.
Okay. Favorites.
5,000 of them, Shani.
Are a lot. 5,000 people have to like you and your content. 5,000 people. Faves are, I feel like faves are a great way to network. Regardless of how you get them, by coming to streams like Pillows and seeing people like Daisy in the chat and having small banter and conversations, or whether you go to fave parties where there's someone that has a DJ and people are fave for fave, networking and building and trying to grow and see new faces in lives. Faves have evolved since I went for my badge. They're a little different on the process now, but overall, you need 5,000 people. They're saying, okay, I like your content. I'm gonna hit that star in that corner, and they're free. So, that's one thing that people, don't mind getting, because it's not like you have to swipe for a fave. A fave is a free gift to you as a streamer.
How did you get most of your faves?
They used to have the location. You could go and change your location and add everybody that was around you and add in friends. And I don't think they do that anymore. So
It is. I can't open it on my phone.
I can't on mine either.
Okay. Well, I'm recording. That's the only reason I can't. But the browse section is still available, and you can still click add friend. And you don't.
Is it on the app or is it on the website?
It's on both. It's still on both.
Where do you go to? Do you know?
So I can't touch it on my phone.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to tell them now. On the computer, you just go to your profile and then you go to browse, and then the people in your area will pop up, just like she said. So you still can change your location on the website and do everything you was doing. The app is what's different, so it's not at your hand. Okay.
Right.
So I would tell everybody who is having a hard time, and I know it's guys in here who have the hardest time getting the faves, is still send friend requests on the app, not on the app, on the website. So just like you take the time to go buy gold over there, take your time to go over there and run your faves up over there. That is the best advice, is getting faves as far as what you can do to them. Now, I always feel like Versasyn is a great way to obtain faves. Shawnee did say the fave parties, and I really never did those, but networking in the tag community, through different people's streams. Go in there, say hi to the host, say hi to the other people that's engaging with you back as well, so that you can get your faves up. They are becoming more stricter, like Meet Me. Meet Me, you got to get them out the mud. That's the hardest thing over there. They actually have to hit it on you. So tag still got that little bit of loop in there right now, and I don't know when they're going to be taking that part out. So utilize it as much as you can. My thing, still change your location often. It helps with your faves and the viewers that come into your live stream. You don't want to burn yourself out in one city and only have those people come and watch you, because a lot of people are going into the streams that are nearby. So if you change your city and your location, you're going to catch a little bit of everybody. You might run across the right one, that faves you right back. As far as the fave parties, that is a good way. Fave parties do work. People say I faved you, you faved them, and they be checking. So yeah, so like they'll call you out. Cause I know when I went to a fave party on Meet Me site, they was like, Pillow, you ain't fave me yet. I was like, hold on. It was a whole lot of them. It was really, really busy. And you want to attend those fave parties that are as busy like that, just because they'll help get your faves up as well. Also, you could host a fave party. Your name ain't out there yet, host a fave party and let everybody come to your stream and say, I'm a fave y'all, y'all fave me. That's free. Sometimes you gotta invest in your live stream,
Keep going. Even if it seems slow, keep going, because it does seem slow for badges sometime as well. Just keep going.
Right. So that is it for faves. So we're gonna move on to content. That's a biggie on tag. I'm gonna let you start first, Shawnee, with your content.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, I like you to get yours out first, so in case I don't snatch your words from you.
Content. I have a show I do on Fridays. My
Mhm.
show will be back this Friday, 8 p.m. It's called Hey Hoochie. I discuss life, I discuss real topics, and it's really good for anyone that wants to come on by and, add your 2 cents, get in the box, comment, content. That's my content. These shows that come up on these banners, these lovely banners when you log on to Tag, content is amazing. You keep doing content until you find out what works for you.
Let's give them the content that's coming on Tag tonight. We're gonna give the feature shows the my platform for a couple seconds. So Shawnee gonna pull them up
All
and
right,
let
we
you
have
see.
Modern Day Bay with Il the Drug. That'll be at 8 p.m. It's slid on me to the next person already. I was looking too long.
Yeah, you
We
can
have
pop them open so we can see what it looks like.
Rello's Hot Topics. We have This Is It with Queen K. And then tomorrow at 9 a.m. is the wake up call with Navi. It went on to tomorrow.
Yeah.
So between 8 and 10 p.m. tonight, there's a show every hour on the hour.
Okay, then. So y'all have somewhere to go to see some true content. Those are streamers who have been doing it for years. I do believe all of them. And their shows are amazing because the app feels like that. They have enough content that we're going to feature them above everybody else on the app and put them in that bubble. Um,
3 lovely top badges.
yes. You don't have to be a top badge to get that spot.
You don't.
On the VIP newsletter, they always have a section on there with to contact Chris or Paige to contact the content creator director of it. So, excuse me, when you do apply for your show, they want to know that you've been doing it a while. They want to know that you have it recorded. They want to know, is it somewhere we can watch this show at? Just like I record this one for y'all. So you're watching this on my YouTube channel. For all of y'all who have content and want to pursue a featured show, record your shows, watch your shows. It tells you how to better yourself,
Right.
So
Be
you can
open to suggestions.
right. And you can do your content on anything. I feel like content needs to be something you are can elaborate with on the women anything. Like my show, and I can talk about anything with it, or even this show. I could teach how to become a streamer for 24 hours, and the show don't even stop, and I go from point to point to point all the way through because it's something I know. So when you thinking about doing some content here on Tag that ain't nobody got, because you want to stand out and you want to be different and you are trying to become a top badge. So you ain't just trying to put out L's show or any of the content creators' names that Shawnee mentioned. You trying to put out the one that's successful for you. So you're thinking of something nobody else has, nobody else is doing, and you want to be the one that is bringing that news to the app so your face can be known as that content creator that brought that show on there. It's kind of just, it's just like TV. You turn to different networks and watch different shows. So you want to have your show that's suited for you, especially so you can talk about any and everything. You need to also figure out if you want to have guests in it or not. It is hard. And I'm going to tell you this straight up. It is hard to constantly get guests. You bring people on like Shawnee and you say, hey, help me find guests for my show because I need somebody to help manage that part for me. And you got to think about if the guests cancel, what are you going to do in lieu of the entertainment being brought to your audience? Are you going to be a one man or one woman show and continue on? Or are you going to just say, okay, I'm going to cancel?
The show must go on.
Right. The show must go on. The show must go on. Be able to be impromptu anytime. When the cookout came up, it was our week to interact with Meet Me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to interact with that site and I booked a guest right from Meet Me
Mm-hmm.
just because our apps were merged and I wanted to interact with the other side. So you have to have that impromptu-ness to just come on and be ready to give them a show. You trying to be it's for the best, so you want to just keep that show going. As far as what kind of content, if you don't have none, You get a mentor, you ask for some one-on-one time, and I am available. And I have many different ideas in my head for all kind of stuff. All you gotta do is tell me where you start, and I'm gonna just roll right into it, and we gonna dig it out.
And
'Cause
it never ends. I still ask questions. Don't think once you get a badge or get to where you need to be that you're supposed to have all the answers. There's nothing wrong with ever asking for help.
yeah, yeah. Shawnee still asks. I still mentor several top badges. Truth be told, several. And they proud to holler my name. I give you just one, and that's Shimmer, because she'll yell my name as soon as I walk in the door. That's my mentor. That's my mentor. And I'm super proud of her. I'm super proud of Shawnee. Like, they've had their badges for years, and they know how to obtain them and keep them and keep going. And a lot of tops stop with that because maybe they ran out of content. And she right, Jill, she real good, but so have some content about your stream. Don't just, and I do it, I cut on the music and I have no content. I call it my shoot the shit hour, or day, or whatever I choose to do.
She
Like
needs
tomorrow,
those. She's too busy.
yeah, I need some shoot the shit days. I'm too busy. She absolutely right. Tomorrow is my shoot the shit day. I don't have no content planned. It's not a contest, so I really don't care if my wheel move or not. And it
That's
is
what you say now,
okay.
but it sound good.
And then she'll wake up, and then at 4 a.m. I'll be live doing a whole whatever.
Anywho,
But you got to have that drive just like that. And I'm glad
Mhm.
we mentioned it a little bit. I am successful on here. Y'all ask me how I do it. I have that can't stop, don't stop, want to be successful in it drive. Drive. I do. And I put a goal in front of my face every time I come on this live. I have a mission and I want to hit it bad, whether I tell y'all out loud or I know it in my heart. So you have to have that drive behind anything in life that you want to succeed in. And I'm not just talking to my people who want to become a top badge. I'm talking about the people who are just the gifters and supporters in here. You have that drive behind anything you want to do in life, and you will be successful. You
I
know?
got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So we talk about content and we talk about how to keep your drive going with your content. Was there something that you started when you first started your tag journey that you decided, okay, this isn't for me. Let me try something else?
Um, During my journey on tag, I probably tried everything. Like, in the beginning, you don't know. Um, I didn't, because I didn't know that all of it exists like I did. If I would have did all of this from the beginning, I'd probably be way further. But of course, I went through trial and error of many different things. I tried to be that sexy streamer. That
Okay.
ain't work out for me, and I know have clothes on and not have clothes on and all kind of stuff, and people was saying this and that and the other. So so that wasn't it. And then let me see. I All my games that I really tried were always successful.
What made
Um,
you get into games?
the thrill of giving people back something that they couldn't obtain on the stream. I know it
Okay.
sounds like a pull for diamonds, but I say it in my stream. If they ain't genuinely gifting you dragons in your stream, you might as well come
Come
try to
win
win
one out
some
of
for
mine.
yourself in mine. And Shawnee, I done give so many streamers they first golden, and they be tripping like because they didn't pay me to, like, they paid a little bit. Like
My first time ever playing a game over here, I won 3 holiday dragons and they were so mad. They were so mad. That's why I haven't came back to play because I feel like my beginner's luck is gone.
you fine, but
You're good.
um when I got that feeling of giving them back, and my first game was
Skeleton
what?
said him too.
Yeah, yeah. The first, yeah. So the first game I ever did was 5,000 gold coins red card that gives 400 diamonds. That's equivalent to $1. I brought in 50 cars. So I brought in enough to press the carpet on them one time, and I had 15K left for myself. And I was happy with my little 15K, and they was happy with, and I did it like 4 or 5 times in a day. Like people was getting like 5 and 6 numbers. So like it was fun, and they liked it that. And I was like, okay, I got to step it up because I was running out of tickets and paper, and it was just everywhere. So I figured out something else, and then I went to the wheels, and I loved it. But during the course of the wheels, I had many different games. I had a get in the bed with pillow game that I made flashcards for, that you actually climbed up the bed ladder until you actually got in the bed with me, and it was a little pillow, and it
So
was to put the
cute.
pillow in a little bed. And like my old YouTube, it's a video of me doing all of my games. It was so many. I tried all of them. All of those old little games was all handcrafted because I'm a big crafter. And I wasn't thinking of going to the store and buy it. I was like, I can make this at home. And I would print off everything, and tape it to it, do it to it. Even my first Monopoly board.
Investing in herself and her brand.
Yeah, I was just taking the time and do it. And then I wanted to give back something to my people who came in. So here go a pillow, because they was giving me carpets and they wasn't getting that. And so I figured out that. So my content slowly but surely came up as the things that was
Mhm.
happening in my live stream. And that's exactly how y'all want to build y'all's, is off of the content and the niche, whatever is going on in your stream. You don't got to mock pillow and make no pillows, or you don't got to play no games. Okay, understand it is so many successful streamers on here that don't have a game in their stream at all, and they
Yeah.
cashing out every day. Okay, so you can talk, you can show your niche, you can have whatever content you feel comfortable in. The biggest part about it is be consistent and be you. That's it. You be consistent and you be you, you'll have successful content in your live stream. If you get stuck, ask somebody who stream.
Absolutely. Always ask for help.
Yeah.
You're
And you
never
ain't got to
that
just ask
involved.
me. Do you think your streaming setup plays a big part in bettering your stream? Absolutely. Love me. I'm going to let Shawnee answer that first, and then I'm going to answer. Go ahead.
So the same way we talk about content and changing it up sometimes, I feel that way about you know, backgrounds and setups. I'm currently in the market for another setup because I have one, but why not go bigger? Pillow is always changing hers depending on the type of year, depending on whether it's cold or not. I think it plays into the playfulness and the excitement of doing live. You come in and you see, you're like, oh, what's that? What is going on behind you? It's just like vibrant colors, bringing people that are going to ask questions. When people put like bosses of the week up with people's name, other people want to be that, so they're seen. Anybody that comes in your room, just anything. So yeah, I feel like it definitely does.
Okay. So I'm gonna go on the backgrounds. When I started on here in 2018, when I started becoming a viewer of streams, all the best had something going on in their background. They did. It was like walking into a show, because it was dramatic and it was wonderful
It
and it was
definitely was.
lights and it was just everything. So it was TVs with different stuff in there. It was Boss of the Week, like she said. I had an elaborate one. I had big 11 by 13 photos of my top 10. Imagine coming in and seeing an 11 by 13 big old picture of yourself on my wall, because it was my top 10. And it made everybody want to get in my top 10, because they like,
That could be fun.
I want to be seen, right? So like
Yes.
you can make all of that what you want to. Like it starts in the beginning. I'm gonna take you there, love. In the beginning, no, you don't need nothing. Sit in your living room, in the kitchen, whatever place or area looks decent enough that you want to share with the live. When you step up and you know you're gonna be sitting there for hours, you might need something comfortable to sit in. These are gaming chairs. They meant and built for us to sit in them for hours, and they hit comfort zones so your body ain't aching or sore because this chair is good for
Absolutely.
you. So you need to invest in you one because they ain't just something cute that we just sitting in. It's for our comfort ability to be able to sit here 2 and 4 hours without having the aches and cramps. A regular chair is not going to do that. So when you step up your seating and you step up your background, you want it to suit yourself. Okay. And it don't have to be as elaborate as mine. I ain't even trying to be funny. I have $200 worth of clouds in the sky that y'all looking at right now, but that's me. And that's the investment
Put
I
them up
want to
there by
have,
hand.
that I put up by hand, and I put the strips up there because I'm a crafter and I'll show y'all the whole thing. Like that's just what I choose to do in my room I stream in. And my background, I came up on a background, I'll forever have one. I'll always. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna tell you in the beginning, love, I went to the Dollar Tree. This didn't come with a $200 just to throw on the ceiling overnight. Like I was the cheapest, craftiest streamer. I go to the Dollar Tree and get. Oh, we'll talk about the rose wall too. I went to the Dollar Tree and I would get all pink um tablecloths, the plastic ones. And I would tape them all to the wall so my whole wall was pink or purple, whatever color I wanted to do. And like Violet I mentioned the rose wall, I took an old sheet and I went to the Dollar Tree, and I think that was it $200 or almost. But I had just started buying a whole bunch of flowers, and I hot glued all these flowers to the wall because all the streaming things that I saw, it was too
Mhm.
expensive for me, or I didn't like the design it was. So
Right.
I crafted my own, and it's gorgeous. It's real flowers, and people come in my stream and they be like, they real, and I touch them and be like, yeah, they real, and I made that. So you put whatever background you want up that suits you. Tag, that's a big plus. Y'all think it don't have shit to do with it. That's a lie. The app love, the administrations love when you devote this much of your home to your streaming. It shows them you serious. You look better than all the rest with that one move you did right there.
Yep.
One move. Oh, her name is Big Shani. She went out and bought a sign and say that shit. Yes, I
Good.
see her. Yeah, I see her. What you mean? So that little bit of investing in yourself, yes, is worth it. It's not needed when you first start.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when I first came to live, it was a top badge. Her name was Honey. And
Mhm.
everybody that gifted her, well, back when I started, everything that was loud was 20K or better. All the sound effects, anything that was a big gift, 20K or better, you went on her board for her whole stream. And I was a new person and I was just like, wow, I want to be on this wall. So I gifted her one of the loudest gifts I could. I think it was a jet. And she, oh my God, thank you so much. And she wrote my name real big and she put on her wall for like a week and stuff like that. It brings in engagement. It brings
Yeah,
in people.
yeah,
And
keep on reaching.
not just saying, oh, well, she just wants something out of me. No, it's actually noticing you're gonna gift me anyway. But let me recognize what you did for me because
Mhm.
you stand outside of the rest.
Yep. And that's wonderful engagement for your live stream. Just like the 10 photos I did of my top 10.
I
I
think
wouldn't
that's
do
really
that now
cool.
because it's so heavy to get up in there. The people would be taking a year to get up there. But
Oh my
you
God.
can do the small gifts. You could do it for roses and put a rose on your wall for every single rose you collect and let that person's name get up there. Somebody might want to put 20 roses and have their name up there 20 times. I done did jets before and dragons and all that type of stuff. It is all a thing so that you be seen, you get something out of being a gifting. Okay. And it is a form of content for your people. A lot of streamers on Meet Me, they use their gifting boards as that as well. So yes, yes, having a
Who
background
had
on
a
it.
question?
I'm sorry, what is it?
Wu said, does making Does making keychains consider as content? Everything is content.
Everything is content. Put the camera right on your lap. Don't have it in the air or on your shoulder so they don't know what you're doing. You want the camera right in front of you, on your hands. So every time you move your hand and do anything, they can see everything. And it's, of course, they're going to watch. And then while you making it, you need to talk about it. Okay?
Absolutely.
You need to absolutely talk about it and say, oh, you can get this keychain right here yourself if you send me a such and such gift, so you can definitely make it your content. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can get rid of them on the app. As a token of your appreciation for my gift, you get this.
You have to think of it as like whenever you go on YouTube and you learn how to do things, or whenever you see people like on TikTok and you're scrolling and you see how they make things, people, it's engagement. People want to know, because I would not know anything about making pillows. I've watched Pillow make pillows and I was just like over here like, wow, because the details that go into these things, we only see the finished product. We don't see the stuffing. We don't see, cutting things out and sewing them and making sure they're right and tight. We just see a finished product. To see from start to finish is really amazing. So yeah, show that content. You were going to do it anyway. Why not do it on live stream? Help, pass time. Have people talk to you.
Yeah.
Why not?
All of it is forms of content. So anything that you want to bring to the table that's unique and different for yourself, and thank you, Unique, appreciate it. Um, it is content, yes. And along with content, flows into our last and final topic of this hour. It's engagement. And can I start with you, Shani? Can I? Yes, no? If you say no, I won't.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We brought this one up because engagement is big. Okay. We have had 82 people walking here at the hour, and only so many of them have engaged in this. A lot of y'all are writing, and I know that y'all are, because y'all engaged a lot before I started teaching. And I'm glad that y'all are writing. But the engagement is a big part of the live stream. Okay. If you come into a live stream and you don't talk to the streamer, unless they just super talkative, you're not gonna get much out of them. You might, in my stream, when y'all don't engage with me, I turn my music up and I vibe to my song until one of y'all feel like talking to me. Then I always feel like talking to y'all because I cut the live on and I want to have engagement and I want to talk to Currency and Miss Wu and Unique and everybody that come in. I want them all to engage with me. But recently, the reason we brought this up is because Shawnee came to me as a top badge, and she did mention she does get advice from me. And she came to me and said, Pillow, how can I get my engagement up? Right?
Yep.
And I gave her some ways, and I'm gonna let her you give me two of them. Two of the ways I gave you to help you get your engagement up.
The one that I struggle with the most: put down your second device.
Girl, I was hoping you did it to yourself. I want to have to do it to you. Yes. Let me tell y'all, you will miss your biggest gifter with having that phone in your hand.
Right.
I'm going to say that right there one more time. You will miss your biggest gifter holding your cell phone in your hand, and your head is bloomed down and you ain't paying them no attention. You can't even see your stream because you scrolling, and scrolling is paying somebody else. And somebody came in your stream to gift you. And guess what? You ain't say hi to them when they walked in, and there was a black VIP just like Woo Baby. And guess what? They walk right out the door.
Or it could be somebody with no levels that wanted to get their first level on you.
Yes, that wanted to pop that 21 brand new on you, and you was everything he wanted to see in that picture, and walk right in there. And dang, she won't even say hi to me. So, my best advice to those who have the second advice: Put it down. Put it down. I don't pick mine up. Shawnee know in a heartbeat she gotta come in here and say, "Pillow, check your IG." Why you gotta say that, Shawnee?
Cause you don't be checking it until you get off your stream.
Damn right.
Something can be on fire and she would not know until
I
that
would
live
not. I will
end.
not. I will
She will
not.
hear the phone doop 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 doop. She's still
Keep
here. She
rolling.
got tunnel vision while she on
Keep
live.
rolling. Yep, it's like that mom. We got selective hearing, and I choose not to hear the kids fussing right next to me, and I'm tuning them out.
If she's
All
still
right.
not answering if it's emergency. If you ever do an auction and it's auction day, just go ahead and write me because you're not gonna get a response. And if you do, it's gonna be 3 hours later. So if it's urgent, just don't even do it because she has tunnel vision. I admire that, but I think as a millennial, it's harder for us to get off the second device because number one, it's a comfort thing. You're not
Yeah.
talking to me. It's a boring moment. All right, I could be over here ordering my groceries for later. I could be over here on another app seeing who live. You know, like it's like a coping mechanism for
No.
us. So
And all those is the wrong things to do at that time. You can order those groceries when you end your live stream. You can scroll and see who else live when you're not live and you have some downtime in your bed. When you chose to put that camera up in front of you, you
it's so
chose to
hard.
give all of them your undivided attention, and you just got to put that phone down. It's a bad habit to break, but if you start right there, put it down. Nobody else is more important than what's going on in your live stream. You only got to do this for 2 hours. Shani scheduled her time hour streaming. She already know. She only got from this time to this time. She write on her thing when she go live. That's a key pointer too. Write on your Instagram bubble. I'm going live such time. You real good at that. But at that time, that's when you should just put that phone up. Boom. If she put that phone up, she would have a more successful live stream. I
We
used to
working
take the
on it. We
views if I
working on it.
can't see it. Yeah. Yeah. Right now you can still check your views and see them, and you can do them in your live stream. You can touch everything in here on your device in front of you. You don't need the other phone. Your other phone is a big distraction. It makes you do everything. Okay. And I have it set on a different ringtone just for my family. That's what come first before my streaming, but everything else can wait. Everything else can wait. So that was one. Let's do another one.
Get back active on tag,
Mm-hmm.
being seen, doing I know yous and modern day bays and shows and getting out of being comfortable. One thing that comes with getting a badge sometimes is getting too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did the hard work. I got my badge. Yay! The hard work is over. It is not.
It's not.
I took 7 months off. I've
Mm-hmm.
been back for a month and I'm trying to get my engagement back because
Mm-hmm.
once you lose the attention span of people, it's hard to draw them back towards you.
Right. And
Tag is ever changing.
right. It wasn't only um the attention span of them. Shawnee had just like what happened to me. I had people die. Two people died on that were on major factors in my live stream. I lost one and exception back to back. Shawnee had two people leave the whole app and chose not to be a part of this community anymore.
Had
But
two
the
people
engagement,
leave and I lost Ghost Pressure and he was a really big
yeah,
supporter of mine. Top badge, Ghost Pressure.
right.
It hurts.
So
You got to move forward.
yep, you got to move forward. And it's not about replacing those people in your life because you can't replace a person, but you do need to engage and have somebody else be that supporter for you as well. Seasons change on tag. Some people be on here for a season, some people be on here for a reason. So you got to learn how to go back out. She got to go back out and do more shows. Tag is a community. It is a community. It's not a one person stream and I'm in my bubble and this and this. No, it's thousands of us, hundreds of us live, thousands of us on the app. You need to be out here doing something, engaging in with this community. Networking plays a key factor on why your stream is dry. Your stream dry because she didn't go in Woo's live. Violet's live, Love Me live, Pillow live. She could have had 4 viewers right there, and had the engagement from 4 streamers, because you do need streamer support. I don't care how many people will say, oh, I don't want no other streamer supporting me. You do need that, because if you would have frequented all those lives, we would have came all back in your life. And it ain't about the flip or the gift. It's to come in there and say, okay, Shawnee took time out of her day to come in here in my life. I'm about
Let's
to
see
go
what
over here
she
and
got
check out
going
what she
on.
doing. Right. So y'all need that engagement. As far as the other stuff to do it, is many different things you can do. You can say, hey, Mr. IP on there. And Woo Baby, you need to talk to everybody to come into your live stream. Tag made a wonderful advancement of showing who joined the stream every time. Don't do like me. Sorry, hundreds of people be entering my live stream. I don't personally greet everybody to come in the live stream. I'm setting my ways a little bit, and I don't speak to unless somebody speak to me, unless I'm bored, and then I'll call some names out, something like that. But 9 times out of 10, somebody talking to me, so I'm gonna talk to
Yeah.
them. So, um, and your stream is slower than mine, and you're building, you need to say hello to each and every person. You need to thank them for coming to take the time out of their day to come into your live stream. The verses thing, we can't even change that, Woo Baby. What she is saying to my YouTubers that'll watch this in the future is the glitch is showing streamers are walking in on viewers are walking in and look like they're on both sides. So see murder came in on my side and Shawnee's side if we were versing each other right now, but he
Right.
came in. So pay attention to the people that walk into your live stream. All of them. Say hi, C Murder. How's you doing? Thank you for coming into my live stream. What made you click this photo? I do some crazy stuff. I'll be like, C Murder, why you was cheating on me and that other girl live? And I mean, I be saying everything. And guess what? Everything. I be calling my boyfriend. They be like, this woman crazy. I ain't never seen Mike. Your ass took all day long to come in here. You let 91 other people beat you to come into my damn stream. Mike, what's wrong with you? What? I'm talking to you, Mike.
You might have scared him.
Look what Mike did. God damn. She cold. That motherfucker is, you can't tell me that I ain't cold in my shit. You see what I did? You see how I pulled him? And he was bread. Mike, I'm playing. I'm teaching a class right now. Baby, you did it. You did like you did exactly what I need.
Good job,
and
Mike.
That,
good job.
And that right there, listen.
Oh man.
That's what make me love this shit right here. I swear y'all I love this shit right here. That's how you gotta pull them. I'm not even playing. And I was teasing and toying with Mike, and he ain't my boyfriend, and he ain't cheating on me, and none of that is true. No, Mike, you ain't in trouble, baby. I promise. You came here in the middle of me just teaching my class, and we were talking about how to make brand new people just like you that walk into the stream engage with a streamer. Okay. And you did exactly that. The streamer, you have to set forth the engagement on that person to make him talk, and just like that. You got to be so good, it warrants him to say it right back. I know I'm cold at doing it. I know I'm cold. I just proved the point to y'all. I didn't even know I was gonna get that myself. That shit on a natural high. I'm all geeked up, Amy. So you got to be able to do that every time. Is there a specific measurement for the photos so they not off or have to send a high? Read that for me, Shawnee. I'm missing
She's
that
saying,
question.
what she's saying is there specific measurements for your photos so they don't get cut off? You know, whenever you send photos and they get cut off?
It's the little block. Okay, so when you're doing your photos and you got a setting to make it the block shape, the square, if your photo fit in that exact square, because mine's fitting it right now, it's the exact square. I use PicArt and I just set all my photos on there and they size them to that and I'm good. I
Yeah,
hurried up and spoke because I normally get kicked if I don't speak fast enough. Look at what Mike is
absolutely.
saying. That's a bad stigmatism that we doing. But Mike, that's true because we only want interaction. Okay. Because we cannot have a successful live stream unless y'all engaging with us. And that's all this session is about is engagement. Okay.
Absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
need you to engage in the streamer's life that you walk into because they think something is wrong. I think something is wrong if you want to talk back to me. I might have offended
Absolutely.
you. I wasn't to look for you. Something was wrong. But way you did this show, you just lit this bitch up.
It's like going to somebody's house. You speak. Hey, you don't just walk in and sit down. How you
Mhm.
doing? Have a seat.
Absolutely. Any questions? Y'all got 4 minutes to give you any questions. Anything else you want to elaborate on, Shani, as far as engagement? No, I got a
Oh,
question for you. Let me
okay.
ask you this question. During your best times on here, what was one thing you did for a lot of engagement?
Comps.
Okay.
I loved comps when I was into them. It was just the thrill and the rush, you know.
Okay.
I had a goal. I wanted to place high so they could call my name at the
That's
rundown
the
on
rundown.
Fridays. And everybody would be like, who is this big body Shawnee? Because you see the same names week after week after week. And then it's like, we got to slide in and who is this? Well, let me
She
go see
talking
what
about
they
the
got
stunners
going
and the
on.
pillow, y'all. She's talking about the stunners and pillow.
Yes,
That's a good
my
one.
race, I had a very amazing race for top badge. If I could go back in time, I would go back to that time period. It was so much adrenaline. It was so much support. It was very nice. We were hitting shows, comps. We were just, it was fun. Streaming is supposed to be fun, okay? It's fun. It's supposed to be a thrill. I could not wait to get home. I didn't want to be outside. I wanted to hurry up and get home so I could get on tag and I could go to this show and I could meet this person and I could put my face out there and I was playing games and I had a ball. Oh, such adrenaline. I did I Know You. It was just so
She did
much
the auction.
adrenaline.
She did one auction and came back in admin. And I
I
met her in
did
person.
one. I
Been
went to
attached to.
Live Fest and I pitched myself to the number one lady on the app and said, "This is why you should hire me." It was a ball. It
Yeah,
was amazing.
yeah.
Oh, I wish
It's
I could
all
go
gonna
back.
come back. It's all gonna come back, and you can do it even better because in these 7 years, I have so many of those times. It didn't just happen one time for me. It did not.
I
So
can't wait. I cannot wait to see what this summer in IRL holds because I am excited to see the
yeah,
future. I am. I
of
had
it.
a ball. I had an amazing time. I wish I could have been one of them YouTubers and recorded just every moment while I was living it, but it was happening so fast.
It happened so fast.
It
And it
was
really
so
didn't even
amazing.
happen fast because it went over a year's time. So you would think it happened fast. And
To me, it happened in like a month, but it was a year. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was a great time. Everybody that is watching, you can't have those times. You can't have those moments. Do not give up. Do
Mhm,
not give up.
right,
Figure it out and keep going. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Beat the odds. Because
right.
Tag is an amazing app. I never would have met Pillow. I never would have met my best friend on this app. I never would have met so many great people that I probably would have walked past if I seen them on the streets. Tagging is an amazing place to come and meet people from all walks of life. It's amazing. I'm gonna
Okay.
get that feeling back because
You
you
gonna
just
get it.
you sparked that back in me. I'm excited now. I'm ready to get
Yeah.
that back.
She have another goal now and she gotta hit it and she ain't gonna let me down. And that's between me
Yeah,
and her.
we
That's
working
it.
on it. If you see
Yeah.
your girl, come say hi. You know,
Yeah. Hit
hey.
the fave on her. And we're gonna get her more engaged in all of that. And I'm gonna keep her in everything I do because she already know my table is full and I always be doing a lot. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is um about engagement. and we did content, application, and faves. Any questions from the audience?
I saw one earlier.
Okay.
Amy said some just go overboard with blocking. My thing is, I have to see if I want to speak based off the content I see in their live.
Okay. So this is the rule of thumb on live stream. Each streamer controls their stream. So if you want to be in that person's room, you need to abide by those streamers' rules. If that streamer say you need to say hi to them as soon as you walk in the door, you got to say hi to them. If they applying for a gift and you got the gift and you want to stay in there, send the gift. It's the streamer's discretion on who can stay in their room. There's no yes or no, right or wrong way. How long to box up with friends if you're trying to reach a new weekly goal? I don't understand. How long to, like, Shawnee's in my box, my guest box?
What is the weekly goal that you're trying to reach?
The goal and the guest box don't have nothing to do with each other.
Maybe she talking about challenges?
She can. You want to box up and say it? Love me, you are welcome to the box, and you don't have to have your face in it.
Sometimes you start your stream and people can date box.
Oh no, I got you. Let me get it.
Okay. How do you kick them out?
let me tell her. Okay, so you saying when you start your stream, one of your friends that comes in your stream want to immediately get in the box and kick it, and you want to run your stream.
Gotcha.
Love me. You absolutely put your foot down. This is my platform. I built this stage. I am going to allow what I want to happen in my stream. If this ain't a stream where I want no box person, no box person is coming up there. Nah. When I'm on my game drive and I'm doing my game, ain't nobody but my winners of the game getting in the box. Nobody else gets the floor. You don't have to,
except for Stunner.
Yeah, except for Stunner. But you don't have to. We love Stunner. We love Stunner. You don't have to allow them to do anything other than what you want to happen. You are allowing them to walk all over you when they're in your box, and just tell them to go live. They using you. Babe, they clout chasing your stream for the audience that you have. And you don't, why are you allowing that to happen? Now, at some points in life, you do need a person in the box. I'm so glad Shawnee is in this box with me to cover when my thoughts are blank and to elaborate into anything else that I need help in, because she's the guest, the host of the show. So she gonna help me out. And sometimes in your stream, you may not be doing the show, but it might not be that much interaction and you still want to be live. So you like, hey, well, get in my box and talk to me, smoke with me, have a drink, whatever. So we could just talk until more friends come in and everybody get there. So you have to pick and choose when the right time to utilize the person for you. Okay. You could do it nice. You could just tell them, hey, Woo, hey, Shawnee, I just started my stream. I want to see who all coming in, check them out, talk to them and stuff, and then I'm going to open my box up at this time, so don't get offended, babe, but it's a time and place for everything. And like, you messing up what I was trying to do right now by trying to hog out my box and dominate my live and talk all over me and not be polite enough. As Shawnee can elaborate, but she ain't yelling over top of what I'm saying, and sometimes people get in your box and just blah, 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 and all over top of you. It's one microphone on tag. We ain't got advanced enough to hear 2 and 3 of them. That's why her little box will light up green and the little microphone light up, because that's where it's picking up sound for. Yep. Very good question.
That was a very good
learn how to manage your stream, and you can figure out how to manage your stream. Mm-hmm.
I feel like you also could say, like, okay, I hit the live button and I'm just waiting on people to come in, and then Pillow comes and requests a box. Hold on, friend, let's get some people in here first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start a conversation so we can all, contribute to it. There's
Mhm.
ways around it, you know. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to put the box up just yet. You know, I'm trying to do something. You got this. Don't
Yeah, set
overthink
the
it.
tone for your live stream. You set the tone for your stream.
You set the tone for
Mhm.
live.
And as far as the goal, if your goal meter does work in your live stream, you don't, or if it don't work, you can always utilize your caption, can have your goal in it as well. You can write out what you want. Like I wrote out is tips to better your live stream right here in my caption. So everybody who reading it gonna come in because they want to get some tips for their live stream. So as far as yours for your goal, you set your meter and you put in your caption and you verbally say it out loud. A closed mouth don't get fed.
You
So
sure
as
don't.
long as you are reiterating what you want, it's going to happen.
You sure don't. There's people on here that get joy from gifting other people. So
I did. I started on here and I still get that joy. That's why she asked me that. What made me do it? The fact that I can give y'all something y'all ain't getting in no other stream. So you get that joy of it. And I found out a way I ain't got to swipe for it. So yep, I can still do it.
I like making people happy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of them. Well, it's so many more people that want to stay in the lane of. And this session was all to the streamers, not to the gifters, because I don't want to turn none of my gifters into streamers. But it's so many people that want to brighten your day and gift you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm about to head out.
Yeah, to all of my YouTubers, this is it for how to better your live stream. Tips from Top Badge Pillow and Top Badge Big Body Shani.
Until next week, guys. Thank you, Pillow.
You're welcome, Shani.